Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Evie, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my 3 rides with Panda. This is going to be quite a long video and also one that I've been needing to make for ages. So leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you all enjoy the video. So I'm going to start off with my first ever lesson on Panda, and in this lesson we're just working on the basics, doing some transitions to walk, and him just getting used to me and me getting used to him, because it is all so different to a riding school and also different to what he's used to as well. So we did quite a lot of trot work in the warm-up just to get him listening to me and to make him go a little bit more forward and use his legs and brain a little bit more. We did some circles, some transitions, some changes of rein to keep his brain busy and not get him bored, because I think this is something we are going to work on quite a lot if it's a lesson or if I'm just riding him by myself, because I don't want him to get bored and I don't want him to think that lessons are just going round in a circle. So as you can see here, we're not perfect, but hopefully you can see the progression through this video. So we did have a transition to canter here, and I was super proud of him because we did have some amazing canters in this lesson and he was just trying his heart out for me. So as you can see, we're still a bit wobbly. I'm getting used to his striding as he's quite a lot smaller than what I'm used to. But we had a really good canter down the long side here, and he did keep it for ages as well, which I was hoping for, and he just did very good listening to me. Also, something that we worked on was our transitions to canter, and as you can see, he was a very good boy practically anywhere that I asked him. But as we learn together, I think I'll definitely want to try and get his walk to canter transitions a bit better, as we did try them, and as we did a few more of them, he definitely got the hang of it and knew what I was asking him to do. But for that transition, he was a very good boy. I did want to show this clip of the cat running across when we were trotting, because I thought it was very cute, and there is loads of cats and dogs at the yard as well, which is lovely. And then I gave Panda a bit of a walk break until we cantered again on the other rein. This was definitely one of my favourite canters of the lesson. I just feel like you can definitely see the difference from the start of the lesson to nearer the end, when he's just listening to me and me sitting deeper into his saddle. Also, what my instructor got me to do is try and do something with the canter every lap, just to keep him busy and not him expecting the same thing every time, whether that was cutting off the bit of the corner or getting him to do a circle or a transition. It just kept his brain busier. To finish the lesson off, I did want to try some walk to canter transitions. Now, I wasn't expecting these to be perfect at all. I just wanted to see what he was like. And the first one, it could have been better. So we did try again, and hopefully you can clearly see the difference. He definitely listened to me a lot better and picked up the canter so much easier. Then this was the last one we did, and you can just definitely tell that he listened to me perfectly, and that was just an amazing way to end the lesson. So jumping on to the next lesson that I had on him, which was the week after. I am not going to voice this because I just want you guys to see the progression that we had through the lesson. So I'm going to put on some music, and I hope you enjoy seeing what we got up to.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. Why
So I hope you guys enjoyed me showing you what I got up to on my second lesson with Panda. I did give him some treats here because he was just such a good boy. And now moving on to this week's ride with Panda, which was not a lesson. So as you can see, I did have my GoPro on, but I didn't turn it on properly when I stopped to turn it on. So sadly, I didn't get any videos, but definitely next time I ride him, I'll bring my GoPro. But because I did have 2 lessons in a row, which we were doing quite a lot on, I just wanted to be like nice and relaxed and nice and chilled for this ride with Panda, just to like give him a bit of a break, but still ride him. I hope you guys can see, because I definitely can see the difference that a few rides have made, because Panda has just been so much more responsive to me and just doing things without me having to keep on asking. And it is just lovely to see the difference that a few rides can make. But as I said before, we were just taking things nice and slowly, but I did ask him to pick himself up a bit after we had done a few laps of trot. So I am going to add, because quite a lot of you have been asking when I'm going to jump Panda, because obviously there is jumps set out in the arena. So hopefully it will be next lesson, which I have. I'll probably do some pole work or jumping if my instructor lets me. But that is in a few weeks time, and until then we'll just be working on our straightness, maybe do a bit of pole work so the flat work can pay off on our jumping. So the next thing that I wanted to do on Panda was to try some no stirrups, as I did try some sitting trot in previous rides and he was very comfortable. So we did some trotting here and he was quite slow, but I asked him to go slow because I did not want to go any faster for no stirrups, because it was my first time on him. And he was so comfortable, so I just really worked on me sitting nice and deep into his saddle and also keeping the bend in my elbows, because it is something that I do struggle with. But I didn't try canter because I wanted to do that in another ride when we were more focusing on canter than trot. So we did change the rein because I did want to see what he was like on this rein before I got my stirrups back. And again, he was such a good boy and really did look after me so well. So then I just got my stirrups back and had a canter in the corner here, which was a very good first canter of the ride, because the transition was very good and the canter also lasted a very long time, which I was super pleased that he didn't break back into trot, which again is definitely something we have improved on, because we did used to kind of break into trot and then pick up canter again almost every canter, and in this ride we did not do that, I don't think, at all. So I was super happy with that, looking back on it. And again, I did just work on keeping my elbows and hands up a bit more, because as my instructor said, I do like to bury my hands in his mane, whereas I need to keep them a bit higher in order to bend my elbows and keep them nearer to my side. So we had a lovely last canter and I just ended the ride there because I didn't want to push him any further and I just wanted to leave it on a good note, really. So I hopped off and gave him a massive hug, because he has just honestly blown me away with these 3 rides that we have. It's just made me realise what a special pony he is, and I'm just so excited to see what we do in the future. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, because it was quite a long one, and I'll see you in the next one, which will hopefully be a GoPro video.